City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field. While these two might have struggled to stay prominent on the national stage, the Cy-Hawk Trophy always carries paramount importance.
And it means so much to the fans. Bet at these games, a lot of times the energy is through the roof, and they both want to destroy each other.
And what's interesting about this rivalry game is it sets the tone for both programs. They generally play early in the year, and for the winner, it can really catapult you, and the loser's got to pick up the pieces.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Last time these two met, Iowa did Iowa things and won a close one.
And they do that so often in this series. They just find a way, even if they're trailing, to win the ball game. And Iowa State's got to figure that puzzle out.
Iowa doing Iowa things. Defensively, they made the plays they needed to make in that game, and they're going to have to do And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cyclones!
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll fire to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's complete to the left. And the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Got his man quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Leaves it with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking to throw for it. They get to him as he throws. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Finds his man. It's Lee. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard.
Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he was able to get back on top of it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. You got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball. The quarterback lucky to fall on that.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. All kinds of running room. At the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by roughly 100 miles duking it out for the Cy-Hawk Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Smashes through. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. The Cyclones pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Hawkeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. They march to the red zone, and here they go. He's going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Iowa! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those as you got them a little bit tired.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Huffman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest.
And he's got it at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough, very few.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Buys a little time with his feet. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll run it. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner goes down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play call.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Try and play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Using the quick game. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the...
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Bully ball on third and short. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about one